Good morning, thank you for joining me. I hope everybody's well today. Today is a very quick video. It's a very short one. You had a video yesterday that was a bit longer, so today's just a very quick short one. And there are two main points to this video. Sorry, I haven't turned the sound off on my phone before I start. Just finished a phone call before I started filming. The first thing is that I thought I'd do a Q&A video and answer some of your questions. Now, whenever I do these, I do them a couple of times a year probably, I always ask for questions on Instagram and I never ask for questions on here, so I'd get the questions from Instagram. And I know a lot of you don't follow me on Instagram or don't have Instagram or whatever, so I thought I would put the call out for questions on YouTube for anybody who has a burning question they'd like to ask me anything and I will endeavour to answer anything you put to me. So if anybody wants to ask any questions, please pop them in the comment section on this video. Anything at all, home, work, life, travel, you know, politics if you like. Probably not politics, never a good thing to discuss, is it? But yeah, ask me anything. If you've got any burning questions you want to know the answers to, let me know in the comments. I haven't asked on here for ages, so I wanted to ask on here because, as I say, I always do it on Instagram. The second thing is just a discussion point. It's just a very little, or not very little actually, because I watched a video earlier this week. I don't know if any of you follow Michaela McDade on YouTube. She used to be called Miss Budget Beauty and changed the name of her channel a couple of years ago. I've watched her for about 10 years. And she made a video this week, last week possibly, that really, really resonated with me. And it's been something, an idea that's been bubbling around in my head, and I've been thinking about it ever since I watched the video last weekend. And I wanted to just talk about it because it's something that really, really spoke to me. And the basic premise of this was that she was saying that, I'll try and find the link to the video, and I will find the link to the video and I'll link it below if you want to go and watch the original. But the premise of the video, put my teeth back in, the premise of the whole thing was that self-care is something that we hear about all the time now. I mean, I've talked about self-care, we all talk about self-care, and self-care inside is sold to us very much as an idea of having a long relaxing bubble bath, or going for a spa day, or putting a face mask on and putting your feet up. And whilst all of those things are self-care, they're maybe not for some people. The point is that some people don't find that sort of thing relaxing. And she was saying that for her, self-care could very often be something like folding up that pile of laundry that's been in the corner of the bedroom since a week ago last Tuesday, because every time she tries to relax, she thinks about, oh God, I haven't I haven't folded up that damn pile of laundry. And I'm probably not expressing this as well as she'd expressed it. But so self-care could be, you know, making yourself a to-do list for tomorrow so that when you go to bed tonight, you're not worrying about all the things you need to do. Self-care can basically, she was saying, be anything that stops our minds worrying and thinking about what we've got to do and makes our life incrementally, our future life, incrementally that little bit easier. And you know, this was, you can see the comments on her video that people, it really resonated with so many people. And as I say, it has done with me. It's something I've been pondering about and thinking about all week, and thinking, what does self-care mean to me? And yes, it is. Sometimes it is having a lovely relaxing bubble bath, but a lot of the time it's doing things that make my future life easier and make me feel more organised and make my mind feel at peace. And sometimes as Michaela said, lying in a hot bath, you know, lovely hot bubble bath, relaxing, if your mind's whirring with all these bloody things that you need to do and get done, that's not really self-care, is it? Because that's not really, you're not relaxing, you're not getting the most out of it. You'd be much better off folding up that pile of laundry that's been bugging you for a week, and therefore folding the laundry is self-care. And I've been thinking about this all week, as I said, and I've recognised what one form of self-care is for me, and without knowing it, I put a lot of pressure on myself not to use convenience type foods too much, not to cook from scratch. And when I say that, I mean I do HelloFresh and Gusto and all that sort of thing, but it's still effectively cooking. You've got the ingredients, you're cooking from scratch. I feel guilty if I use convenience foods, or I have done in the past. And this week I went and bought, this sounds ridiculous in the retelling, but it sort of made sense to me. I bought some ready prepared casserole vegetables in plastic bag, you know, carrots, leeks, swede, potatoes, whatever, onions, and I tipped them into the slow cooker with some other bits and pieces and made a sausage casserole. And in the past, I would never have allowed myself to purchase a packet of ready chopped up casserole vegetables, because inside my head I feel like you've got to cook from scratch. That's convenience food. You do. And why would I think that? It's a ridiculous thing, isn't it? And do you know how happy it made me to allow myself to give myself permission to buy some ready chopped casserole vegetables? And I still felt at the end of it, when we ate dinner last night, I still felt like we'd had a home cooked meal. And yet all this time I've felt guilty for if I buy pre-prepared food and not really let myself do it. And price-wise, it was probably the same price as buying all the individual components and then watching the individual components and what I didn't use of them go off in the fridge, you know, or then feel, oh God, I've got to use them up, I've got to make some soup quickly, and all of that kind of stuff. But yeah, I just thought it was such an interesting thing, and how we are told that self-care is these certain things. And in actual fact, for every single person, it's different. And for every single one of us, our perception of what makes us feel better about our life and the immediate world around us and our home and our state of mind can be folding a pile of laundry or buying a packet of ready-made casserole vegetables, ready prepared casserole vegetables. That is self-care as well. And I just wanted to share that because it just, as I say, just really spoke to me and has made me have so much food for thought this week, and it's something that I will probably go on thinking about and possibly talking about as well. Anyway, that was it. I've managed to bang on for about 8 minutes now. God knows how. Hopefully it'll be a bit less when I've edited it down. Thank you for watching. Do let me have any questions you have. As I said, for any questions that you have that you'd like me to answer in a future Q&A video that I will do soon, please let me know in the comments, write them down, and I will endeavour to answer them all. Hope everybody's having a lovely weekend, and I will see you in the next one. Thanks for watching. Bye-bye. Nothing will jolt you alive with quite as much passion as realising we will all die one day. There is no better way to embrace life than to contemplate death. It is not morbid to let your mind consider what is ahead. It is the opposite. It is a life-affirming, soul-shaking, stop and smell the flowers injection of what truly matters, and you will look around with a clearer vision, heightened senses, and a love for the ordinary. Are you there? Welcome. Now let's begin the act of living. We have no time to lose. Thanks for watching. I'll see you in the next one.